Good morning, everybody. I hope you're doing well and staying warm. If your weather's anything like it is here in Kansas City, you're probably getting some snow right now. They're calling for, I guess, around 12 to 18 inches here on campus, so things are kind of shutting down, but that's the beauty of online education. Snow doesn't slow us down. It's kind of sad, isn't it? You really don't benefit from a snow day. But I wanted to just give you guys an update and talk about your discussions. For the most part, I've been pretty encouraged about what you guys have been writing on the discussion boards. But I want to encourage you to liven it up, loosen up a little bit, especially with your interactions with each other. I appreciate the fact that you're all very, very kind people and encouraging, and I'm sure that the people in your church love that. But to be honest, one of the best ways for us to grow in thinking about Scripture and to thinking about how to talk about and explain Scripture is for people to ask questions, to point out weaknesses, to say, hey, what about this here? And I want to see that a little bit more. I've tried to do that some as I've interacted with you guys. Here's the deal. Nobody's going to get their feelings hurt. We all love each other. We're brothers and sisters in the Lord. But we can talk, in a serious way about these important issues that are affecting our church. So let's kind of maybe move away from the, great job, good post, I really liked how you said this, to, I like that, but what about this issue? And let's kind of really start some discussion and not just kind of, okay, here's my two posts, let's check on with it. I know that that's easy to do, and sometimes it just feels like, okay, I gotta get my two posts and get on with life. But if we really start engaging in the discussion, I think that it'll be more enjoyable and more rewarding for you. This week you're going to be reading about a very interesting book, the book of Judges. You don't hear it preached all that often, but it certainly creates a vivid picture of Israel's sin, but also God's grace. A lot of people don't recognize the fact that God continually, graciously comes back to His people after their sin. And there is this cycle of sin. The people cry out to the Lord. He hears them and has grace on them. He sends them a judge to deliver them. But we ultimately see that there is this downward spiral toward the end of the book. And then as you read in Ruth, there's kind of this glimmer of hope, even in the genealogy of Ruth, where there's this promised seed of David. We get the idea from Boaz of a kinsman redeemer, or in Hebrew, Goel. Some very powerful pictures of redemption and hope, even in the midst of a sinful Israel. So I hope you're enjoying your reading this week. Again, I want to remind you to email me a paper topic. If you have not done so, you need to get that topic to me and make sure that's okay. Follow up with your databases, with your library handbook, and with the Turabian style guide. You need to just have those in front of you when you sit down and write your paper, especially the Turabian style guide. It's going to really save you a lot of time when you start going, okay, how in the world am I supposed to do a footnote? That's the answer. So I hope you guys have a great week.